Hello and welcome to 3dparadise.com. In this tutorial I will show you how to rig a hydraulic piston so we can make those robots move. As you can see here we have four parts. The upper part here, which we're going to connect with this one, and then we have the top piston here which can move inside this. We have the lower piston part and the last part which we are going to connect to this one. These parts here can also be dummy points, as we're going to use the look at constraint to make this work. So we need this one to look at this one, and we're going to use this one as to look at this one, so they will keep aligned when we move this piston around. So to begin with, we have to make sure all pivot points are placed correctly. So we select this one, and we're going to check the pivot point of it. And now it's centered by clicking here to the object, and that's where we want it. So now we check this one, and if you just start it over, say center, we need this pivot point to be at the top here, and just not around the top. It has to be exactly at the top for the best rigging. So what we're gonna do is choosing Align tool, click the object, then we're gonna use all positions. Actually no, we're only gonna use the C position as we already centered it, and we're gonna set it to maximum, minimum, maximum. So that's okay. Click OK. We have to set this as well, and center to object, so we have a place to start. Click the object with Align tool, and this time we're gonna select the minimum, as this is the opposite side of the piston. Click OK, and the last one, and that we just need to center to object. Okay, and now we need to connect these parts. So we'll go back to this, select this one, and we're going to use the Align tool, and we're going to align it to this one. We have to make sure that the pivot point of this object is the same as this one. So we're going to choose all positions and choose pivot point and pivot point. Click OK, and then we do the same for this one down here. Align tool, and click the lower part of this piston, and it's already set as we wanted. All positions, pivot, pivot. Click OK. And now we're gonna link these up the way they're supposed to be linked. Now it's important that we link this up in the right order, because if you add the constraints and then start linking, you might mess something up and can give some bad results. So let's link this up the way we want. Get the linking tool, and we link the upper part of the piston to this one. You will see a flash if it's linked, and the lower part to this part flashed as well. So now we have the piston itself here linked up and all. So if I try move this, then it's not really working, as you can see. So we'll have to apply the look at constraint. Control C. So we go up in animation, constraints. Oh, sorry, we have to select this part first. We have to use the look at constraint and make it look at the object down here. So animation, constraints, and look at constraint. You see you get a line here. Just hover it over the object down here and click. Now you can see it completely messed up our piston, and that's because you have to go down here and select keep initial offset, and now it's the way it should be. Then we do the same with this one down here. So click it, animation, constraints, look at constraint, and now we select the object up here, and it messed up our model as well. So back over here, keep initial offset, and there we go. So what do you think happens now when I try and move this? It works perfectly. So now you got a working piston you can use on your robot, and you can use this like behind the knee to move the shin up and down. You can use it to foot, toes, anything you want really. But that's basically it. Thank you for watching. 3dparadise.com